Hi there, sign of Scorpio. This is Kim, here to give you messages that are meant to find you within the next 3 days for whatever reason. Wow, did you see that? For whatever reason, quite literally the all that is, like the soul of this world, just popped down on the table. Like, oh my goodness. Can we say abundance of some sort? Wow. And we have Alethea with truth. Let's go ahead and get into this, opening up to your spirit team and your spirit guides, like your angels, right? But anyway, I do want to add that if you'd like a private reading, I'm fitting them in between the YouTube videos. So I have readings available. They're recorded for you, and you're sent a private link, and the information's in the description box. They start at $20. So we're getting into this though, Scorpio. We have all that is, everything that is, that ever will be. It's like tapping into I'm all that energy, and this is the truth, some sort of truth or wisdom. Oh wow. These are big energies, by the way. I mean, the soul of the world, it's a big energy, and so is the red and white rose. I'm going to look up Alethea a little bit more, because I know it represents truth, but I feel like there's something else they're wanting me to say about it. So let me look real quick with Alethea. The initiation into truth. Into truth. It's about how your soul can recognize truth. This card is saying that it is asking you to take a step towards an act of truth. Reclaiming your own truth. A sense of belonging in the world. The belonging is everything. So this is like revelation. It also says disclosure here. So all that is. This card, the Anima Mundi, says it is a unique initiation to the light within, and then how that is found in the light of the soul of the world, the all that is. I'm telling you, these are huge energies you're stepping into. White, red, or black rose. I'm getting that there might be stepping into the truth requires some sort of major decision here. The red and white rose is like this Kundalini energy rising, going from the seat or the base of the feminine that rises up to the crown area and comes back down again visually with the masculine energy. So it's like a complete whole energy, and it's what I see with this card is a rewiring, a recircuiting, and pulling in new vibrant energy. It's so that you can create with it. So this is a new energy to work with that's literally flowing through all of your chakras. They feel very lit up. And where are we coming from? Wow. What is this? The darkening cards wanting to come out. But so what's interesting about that though is because, like, look, this is that snake that's been, there's some sort of truth here that you're tapping into about what was keeping that energy pushed down in you. And truthfully, that like this can grow heavy. It can grow heavy on us. It can feel like depression. It can feel like a dark night of the soul, which in its own right is a path of initiation too. So we have the raven, we have some sort of magic, and we have this pearl that's being released. It's actually the wisdom that you've gained while having to experience a very dark period. So this to me is saying awakening out of a dark night of a soul with newfound energy and a newfound truth. So let's make it pretty. Let's make it pretty. Let's get some more cards. Do we want to go tarot first? No, we want to do Cosmos Oracle. I love this oracle. This oracle was a gift to the channel, and I'm so thankful because I'm not sure I would have bought it on my own, but now it's like one of my go-to for energy. It's perfect. It's right down my alley too, with like talking about physics and stuff like that. I love talking about, well, I love learning. Let's say constantly learning about stuff like that. Not necessarily always talking about it. Okay, so tell me about this new energy that Scorpio is going to be experiencing as they rise up out of a dark night of a soul. A supernova. Oh, I like that. I like that. Yeah, I love it because the supernova, technically, like we think of it as there's the death to a major star, or the death to something in an explosion, that in the process of this explosion, it creates new stars. New stars are formed. And so you have like in the darkness, you are this light. I think in the book they even mentioned that this light, which can from a supernova, can be seen with the naked eye, and it can sometimes be so bright that it eclipses out all the light from the whole galaxy. I mean, it's huge. It's big. So you're about to see explosion, expansion in your life. You're about to see the new star that was formed because of everything that you have been through, all of the pressure, all of that darkness that you've had to awaken to a truth about. Even the uncomfortable feelings. This could even be when we're feeling ascension symptoms, especially with this energy here, this Kundalini rising. You would definitely be feeling the purge of some energies leaving that were maybe stagnant or staying too long. That one? The spectrum. Geomagnetic storm is the outside external weather going on. The spectrum is talking about what is visible, what you can see. It's talking about could be talking about your visibility also to others. And I'm thinking because of this supernova energy, that card is wanting to point out the number 7 to you for sure. As we have like 7, 7 chords, 7 colors, 7 archangels. We have the number 7 in spirituality and spirituality truths that's coming through here as far as that. But this is like big picture thinker. You're able to see the whole picture right now. You see the truth. And then others are going to start seeing you a lot more. Maybe this is even because if you're in this darkening energy, you might not want to go out. You might not want to be seen or do anything at all, actually. Sometimes rest is the best medicine for that energy. This has to do with you stepping into your truth and being seen now more than ever. Now we'll get a few tarot cards. Yeah, what will you create with this energy? What will you create? Because this is the snake being let loose. You have the wisdom now, knowledge, truth. You see yourself for you. And you're tapped into the soul of the world, the all that is. So that means there's no chasing after anything in your energy right here. There's no chasing and there's no craving, because there's nothing outside of you to chase. It's all within you. And so that is a truth, that is a revelation, a light revelation for you. All tied up. But they're saying to rest. They're saying to rest. They are. Four of Swords. And find your strength. Rest. Rebuild your strength. You're going to need it. Because there was a period here where, and I don't know, some of you all might still be going through this energy where so much is happening internally, and there can be a feeling of stuckness. There can be a feeling of I'm bound to this or that. It's in the mind. And this is when we have our anxiety is getting the best of us. That's what the Eight of Swords represents to me. It's like, because it limits our freedom in some way with whatever we are going to be overly obsessively thinking about, whatever it is. So if it is thoughts of, okay, for example, automatic negative thinking where we are affirming to ourselves that we feel a certain way throughout the day. I used to do this all the time. I still have to catch myself doing this. I have a headache, or I don't feel good. I'm unhappy, or whatever like statement. It's like that is your affirmation, right? And so it is very important to not be affirming things that are really just anxieties, or they have been obsessively running through your head. Okay, that this would be the time to catch it as if it's like a train and you have to stop it and change the direction or something. There's something to do with that. Okay, and then the Four of Swords, rest is the best medicine. That is what that card is really saying, I think. So I'm just getting with both of these people this energy of like be still, be still. The energy is rising, so be still. And now is the time to pull on your strength and your courage. By the way, this is Todd Alcott's Sci-Fi Tarot. Develop your skills. It says on the card, but Page of Pentacle. The Page of Pentacle is something new for you to do. It's something new for you to invest in or learn. It can be actual news or message here about a financial opportunity or something like that. With Four of Cups and the Knight of Swords, you're just ready for the change, right? And you will seize the day. They're saying that not to be too gloomy here with the Four of Cups about how this darkening energy has felt. It's not to say that it doesn't feel that way when we're dissatisfied or we're bored or something that, it's not to say that it doesn't exist. It's just what to focus on. The law of attention, what to focus on. And that's going to help you, because when you're looking up to the sky, like in this card, you're going to see this Ace of Cups coming towards you. And then it's going to be like, it's going to be quick. So you'll have to seize the day. You'll have to jump on it once it's there. So that's bringing in change that happens pretty quick. Just remember you're manifesting. You're manifesting in this energy too. And so sometimes we can manifest the most beautiful things for us when we're in that place. Just like sometimes the fuel of feeling angry we can transmute it into something very positive, because that fuel was so powerful to create from. Okay, so you're just meant to change it around. Five of Swords, conflicted. Five of Pentacles, conflicted. There's a worry here. There's worry over finances. There's worry over everything that's making things so much more complicated here. There could be actual worry over health at this time too. Whoop. Fell on the floor. Of course. Four of Cups. Fell on the floor. So yeah, they're wanting to say, they're acknowledging this energy for you. They're trying to give you hope. They're trying to let you know that having strength, following your heart, even through hard times, even when things are collapsing that you once knew to be true. Like I said, this matrix they created boxes for everybody to fit in, and now the boxes don't even work. They're coming apart. And that represents the tower, this external stuff that's going on. But they're saying if you have strength during this time that you need to follow your heart, even in the midst of some really chaotic energy, even when things are pulling on you, even when there's a lot of people doing, videos that are trying to say and bring out everything bad. It's not that other people aren't speaking some sort of truth or truth that they see. It's just, what is the focus on? Because that's what grows, what you put love into. And trust me, people can put lots of love and attention into spreading fear and negativity. And to me, I would think maybe we should reroute that. Maybe we should channel it into something different, and then we'll see these ripple effects of some real change. So they want to give you a lot of comfort in knowing that your 10 of Pentacles is coming. It is here. It's actually something you don't have to chase. It's part of the Anima Mundi. It's real wealth. It's legacy. It's your stability. Right now, the challenge is this tower energy, and with the fives, the number 5, we think of numerology, so we think of uncertainty. So uncertainty, unpredictability. When you're in that energy, yeah, it's very it's hard. It's hard, but they're wanting you to balance the emotions as much as you can with the King of Cups. Master your own heart and master what it means to go forward in life with choices and decisions that come only from that heart space, only if it resonates with your heart. I'm going to pull some from the 108 Oracle, and then I'll probably wrap it up for you all. Look at that. Happening now in the Yacht card on the split. And so this Yacht card is about luxury. It's about wealth. It's about travel. It's about smooth sailing. And they're saying, so what's interesting about that is what I'm even getting from that is what they said earlier, where you could be in this energy of seeing darkness, feeling darkness, but this is the time where, man, you can create maybe even bigger things than if you were already riding high. You know what I mean? There's something here about the power that you have in this energy to create with. Tell me more about this. Or Scorpio. It's about to get heated. It's about to get heated. The bonfire card, enthusiasm, energy, heated, community, sharing ideas, getting things going. And the emerald is healing, fertility, eternity, reflection, humility, heart chakra, free flowing love. Could even be a new relationship here. I see this more about what you're building for yourself. Castle, pride, recognition, praise for achievements, like this 10 of Pentacles card. You hold a lot of power. you hold the power of anima mundi within you. And you have access to all of these things, but then you combine that with the energy that you're receiving, even if it's hard to transmute. When you do, it's very powerful. So yeah, they're wanting to point that out. And that you're going to have many options available to you, ones you do not see at this time, but are coming. They're adjacent possibilities. And you will be enjoying freedom. Okay, freedom. 1176 might mean something to someone out there. Oh, I like that, because I love the biker card. It's coming out to the welcome. I saw welcome to the future, and then I saw the biker. And look, this is somebody who's like a nonconformist. They're enjoying the ride though, and they may have views or opinions that are lone wolf style at times, but they're standing up for their freedom. And so you're moving on, it says, taking swift actions, new investment of your time, of your energy. If look at your thoughts as investments towards your manifestation. That's a good way too to try to control some of those obsessively worrying or negative thoughts when they creep in. Uncertainty. That's what I told you that Five of Swords is. Look, all I can say when I'm seeing this is, if you're trying to stick yourself into the boxes that were created, then you probably are going to find that it's always going to be uncertain with the old system and the old paradigm, because things are shifting. This is the energy that you're having to work with. Again, though it's hard, there is something that big that's going to come from it. They're wanting you to protect your energy at this time. Ward off unwanted energies, anything getting into you, any kind of maybe negativity or fear. Be a stronghold for yourself. With the diamond, you're basically perfection here. You've been perfected under pressure. You're multidimensional with invincible spiritual power, it says, and you have this light purity. Yes, the spectrum, all colors come through you. So I'm going to pull some from the Oracle of Genetic Gifts just to get a little bit of a look at maybe a spiritual gift or ability that's coming online a little bit more. Ascension stage, or we'll just pull here. I'll just stop talking. So you're being attuned for this. It's some sort of life mission you're being attuned to right now. Yeah, for high spiritual healing, activation, ascension, life missions. And number 8. Not only is number 8 associated with achievement, success, prosperity, but this is talking about the mental plane of chakras. You've got your 8 and your 9 above your crown, and then you have 10 that's beneath your foot. But they're outside of you. They when they're cleared or activated very strongly, you have more of a connection to your higher self or other higher frequency beings, and therefore you're more connected to your dharma, your life purpose, your mission, and the ability to filter out those energies that are around would be greater too. So transmuting energy abilities and connection to life purpose, maybe having more hints of, or feelings about information you have already gathered in past lives. Interesting with this person. I don't know if a person with a beard like that is significant to you, but did you see they both have the guy with the beard landed on top of the guy with the beard? Maybe this is your spirit guide for some of you all. So this card, though, says that you have spiritual gifts that have been inherited through the father's line. So it could be the mother of your father, could be the grandmother on your father's side, but it is from the father's line. And somebody with a beard's wanting to come through, for sure. Maybe they had a bike. Maybe they had a bike. Tarot deck creator, visionary. Nice. Because I saw this 1-9, this strength, you know, and then strength shielding yourself, the diamond, which is you. I saw 19, I thought pioneering, sun energy. And then here we go with life path number 1, the pioneer, ruling planet, sun. I also have indigo child. There is seriously a person that's wanting to come through, because I have a feeling that this is a person who is a passed on loved one. I just have a feeling it is, because it's an indigo child that would have been born between 1958 and 1968. For somebody out there, it's this person. Specifically, this person. I don't know if they're an uncle or a dad or I don't know what, but they're on the father's side. And they're coming through. Okay, so if those dates don't ring a bell to you, then it might just be indigo children, you know, that came, they're waves of volunteers that came for since that time. So that specific time is called the Alpha generation. It's just talking about the timeline of the people that came the earliest, kind of setting the stage, honestly, for us. Oh, that's important. Setting the stage for us. So ascension number 4 says warmth ether senses are being realigned. That might be also a reason for the darkening energy as this energy starts to rise. Senses being realigned. Yeah. New truths coming to you. New spiritual truths. So ascension number 10 says nirvana plane, 12-strand DNA teleportation. That's kind of huge. I don't know how I can end on that, because that's kind of huge. It has to do about... Oh, and then there's something with April 18th. April 18th. Okay, I'm sorry. Distracted. Ascension number 10 has to do with 12-strand DNA. That is your original divine blueprint. That's actually your original truth. Would be a being that is fully connected to their divinity. There is nothing greater, nothing less. It's all part of the monad, the one. Meaning every capability or skill, especially those that you're like, you know, oh, well, that person can do it. They're really good at doing that. No, nobody would be saying that, because everybody would be able to accomplish the same things if we're all on this frequency. And yes, I do think it's going to be staggering of how this is going to be achieved. But more and more, you're going to have people that are going to be able to heal themselves, reverse signs of aging, you know, spiritual gifts and abilities that look like magic to others, accessing quantum realms or Akashic field information. So they may even seem to get information from out of the blue. So this is when, so it's big. That's big. So that's what I have for you, Scorpio. I'm sending you light and love. I appreciate you being here with me today, and I hope you have a good next few days. Bye.